Well, hey garden friends, it's Destry. Welcome back to my Oregon yard. Today we're going to be doing kind of a quickly satisfying project. I'm basically going to be taking a planter filled with old dead plants and I'm going to be refreshing it with some beautiful mangaves and succulents. I love projects like this, especially coming off of the pathway project, which we just completed in our yard. It was wonderful having that done. It's so great, but I just wanted a really quick win, just something that would be fast and simple and provide some instant impact. So I think this project today is going to be perfect. I'm going to hang out here in the shade and get this planted up today. So let me show you the old pot of plants that I'm going to be using. So I've got two pots available for this project, and you can see they're looking a little tired. This one was planted up with some salad greens. It's a nice plastic planter. I think I got this at Joann's when Joann's was kind of closing out and going out of business. I got two of these. So I'm going to be using that today. And then I have this kind of pot here. It's kind of a low, shallow footed dish. And again, it's seen better days, right? Everything in here is totally dead. And then I also have this fun little this is a little copper tray, and I have some gravel here on the bottom for drainage because there aren't any drain holes in this one. And so those are kind of some of the containers I'm thinking about. Now let me show you some of these gorgeous plants. So if you've been following some of the bigger named garden channels, you might have heard of these. These are the Proven Winners Mangave series. So I was able to scoop up a couple of these, and you can see they're pretty tiny. They're definitely not big and beautiful yet, but they will be. This one's called a Thunderbird. And this one says that full sun intensifies my color. Use me in a patio container, landscape planting, or as an indoor or outdoor house plant. So you can see that's the picture of what it's going to look like. And here's the little baby plants. So I am planning on, doing kind of a combined planter with some of these, but that is the first Mangave. Now the next Mangave, again from the Proven Winners line, is called the Lavender Lady. So here's the picture. You can see it has kind of a lavender cast to it, even this little one that I have. This one says, well, it says kind of the same things. Low water needs. It's from the Art and Soul collection. Another Mangave here from Proven Winners. And then the last Proven Winners one I have is probably the smallest of the group. This one is called the Night Owl. And so there's a picture of the variegated, kind of what it's going to look like. And here it is. You can kind of start to see the variegation on the leaves. So this is the other one that I have to work with today. And I just grabbed a couple other succulents. I thought they looked so good, especially now in the heat of the summer. It's kind of fun to work with some, things that don't require watering every day because that can get so exhausting. This is just a Chic Charm. You can see it's got a little pup here I can use as well. And I thought it was a really beautiful, deep, purpley burgundy color. So I have that one. And then this one here. So this is another one here, just a hen and chick, but I thought it was a really healthy looking one. It has lots of potential because there's lots of different little babies around there. So I can separate those out and tuck them in. And for this project, I am also going to be using a kind of succulent or cactus potting mix. So I got to go grab that real quick. So this is the potting mix I'm going to be using. It's just from my local Bi-Mart, and it just is a cactus mix. It's not anything super fancy or expensive. I just went with something simple. But my plan is I'm going to go ahead and start to clean out these planters and then make these little succulent arrangements, basically. I want to be able to kind of arrange these and make them look nice. But the first thing we got to do is get these tired looking lettuce plants and stuff out of here. And I'm hoping I can fill both of these bigger containers. I'm not sure about that little brass one. So I'm going to ditch these, and I'm going to ditch this stuff. I think this was like a basil and I don't even know what was in here. It was like a little salad bowl. But this time in the summer, stuff like that will just fizzle out and go away. Okay, so now I'm going to get in here with my hori-hori knife and just break this soil up. This soil is very, very dry. Oh man, and I just put a bunch of dry soil right on my rosette there. Darn it. See if I can kind of shake some of that off. Probably have to go back in now. But I'm going to move you over there. I'm going to break up some of this old soil, and then I can reuse this. I'll probably just set it aside though. Actually, I have so much of the cactus mist, I think I'm just going to dump this out. That way we can just start with fresh soil. Move that aside. And I think I'm gonna do the same with this. I think I have enough, or at least the top half here, get rid of this just regular potting soil that was in this planter and kind of freshen up the soil. It's a little better. Now I'm just breaking up the roots. I'm gonna leave a little bit of that potting mix just in the bottom just to conserve the succulent mix I'm using. Then I won't have to use as much of it, but I'm gonna get rid of a little bit more of this root system here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this succulent mix, and it's really sandy, but you want something that's gonna be well draining and a little bit more sandy for something like this. All right. It's hard to tell, but it sure doesn't seem like they are. Okay, back that off a little bit. I'm not sure about this Bi-Mart mix. Tell me in the comments if you're from the Pacific Northwest, have you ever worked with the Bi-Mart soil mixes? I never have, so we'll see. So now I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna lift out some of these Mangave, and I kind of want to see what kind of mix that they're potted in here and kind of what the root system looks like. And I'm sorry, my camera angle probably isn't the best here. So here's the first one. So it does have quite a bit of a root system. I'm just gonna let go of some of this dirt. This does not seem like any sort of succulent mix to me. It seems really barky. So I'm just gonna back it out a little bit. And other than that, there's literally a piece of plastic in here. What is that? It's like a piece of plastic. Oh, it's from the pot maybe. All right, well that's good enough. So it does have a pretty big root system here. So I'm just gonna try to make a little space for it. I'd like to maybe get it in this pot. Now, as far as I understand it, Mangaves will get pretty huge. I'm kind of just using them as an arrangement right now almost. I don't know that these will get very big this season, but I'm hoping in the future they will get bigger. And I think I'm gonna keep the 3 Mangaves in the same pot, but kind of approach it more as like a mixed pot planting. So this is the next one here. I'm just gonna lift that out and get rid of some of that soil. Not that it's bad, but just kind of get those roots exposed. And then I'm gonna find a little spot for it here. That's gonna be nice. That looks pretty good. And then we'll do that little short one kind of in the front here. And then I'll backfill with more soil. But you can see the pots that these are in are pretty big too. I don't know that they necessarily need to be in this big of a pot, but I guess I'm kind of seeing what we got here when I pull them out. Now this one, again, it does have a pretty big root system. So there's this one. So I'm kind of wondering, do I want all 3 of them in one? Maybe I do. Let me see if I can sneak this one in there. I'm kind of surprised how big the root system is on these, actually. I thought the root systems would be not quite so big. I guess because the plants themselves aren't that big. And I'm gonna go down a little bit deeper because some of these aren't seeded that well or something. I don't know. I feel like they could be a little deeper in this pot. I'll go ahead and fill up a little bit more around. And this soil is a little bit damp, which is making this a little easier. Try not to get them in the rosette of the plant, but it's a little harder than I thought it was going to be to not do that. That looks pretty good. Just to kind of show you from the top here. So I've just got the 3 in there. And like I said, the root systems were much more established than I expected. Now I think I do want to fill in though with a few things. So I think what I'm going to do is take a few of these hens and chicks and just cut the little babies off of here. I'm going to leave a little bit of that stem. And then what I can do is just groom the bottom of this a little bit if it even needs it. And then take that stem right there and just basically shove that down into the soil, and that will root. So let's see, kind of push one here just to kind of like fill it in and make it look like a little bit more, I don't know, like something. I'm going to take off a few of these bottom leaves just to kind of expose that little nub there. And then I'm just going to push that down into the soil. That's looking good. And I think I want one more of those. Now you can work down to here with a little paintbrush to get any dirt that got in the rosette, but that looks pretty good. And now I'm gonna grab, I have some gravel, so I'm just gonna grab some gravel and I'm gonna kind of top dress this just to make it look like a little bit nicer. So this is the bag of gravel I've got. So I'm just gonna go in here. Maybe I'll do this a little bit more by hand. They're kind of a pretty gray stone. And just to kind of hold everybody in place and just make it look a little nicer from the top. All right, well, here's how the first one turned out. So I've got the 3 mangaves and just 3 little chicks and hens here. And then I top dressed it with some of the stones in this low, shallow dish. I think it looks so good. I love it so much. So I'll definitely have to keep you updated on these mangaves and how they do. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a bright, sunny spot after I get it watered in. And now I still have this planter here, and I still have 2 of the Chic Charms. I'm picking this one up off the ground. I've got this pretty one. I mean, that would just look pretty by itself in there, to be honest. And then I've got this one. So I don't know. I don't think both of them are gonna fit in there, maybe. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I really want to get that one in the ground somewhere. So I think I'm going to put that one in here, and then maybe I can try to figure out how to get them both in there. We'll have to see. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty extensive root system. Yeah, that's pretty extensive there. So again, before you plant them, you can trim up any of this. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take these little pups off of here. Because I can use them elsewhere, and then groom up any of this bottom leaves that are desiccated and maybe that you don't really need. I think I'm also going to break up this root system just a little bit, just to give it some room to move and kind of grow into this, what looks like better potting medium is what I'm putting it in than what it's currently in my opinion. That doesn't look like the healthiest of soil there. And now I'm going to go ahead and fill with the rocks. I think I have enough. All right, well, my hands are filthy, but here's how this one turned out. So I did 1 pup from this plant, so that one there, and then I did remove the other little pups from the mother plant, and I just kind of spread them around. But isn't that cute? Now I have 1 more of these gray pots. I think I'm gonna go grab it because I still have this guy. Now I wouldn't have any little ones to pop around, but you know, I could always go back to the plant shop and get a few more things because I kind of want 2 that are matching. So I'm gonna go find that other gray pot I have like that and just see what I have planted in it and see if I can move it. All right, so this is the other pot I have that it matches, but look what's in here. I've got a purple basil, it looks like. I've got some, I don't even know what that is, lettuce that's seen better days. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this stuff out of here and make room for that last succulent. And then I'll have a nice little set of 3. So I'm gonna ditch this. I might go ahead and transplant this purple basil someplace else, although, yeah, I might go stick them in the ground somewhere. It wouldn't hurt to have it go to seed and have some purple basil around. Same thing on this one. I'm just going to back up some of the soil. Now I don't have enough to do the whole pot with the new potting mix, so I'm just going to have to do kind of a top layer here. Soil I've got left, just enough. Just enough. Perfect. And then I'm going to, so this one will be regular potting mix too mostly, so that's too bad, but oh well, that's fine. Let me get this last one out of here. And same thing, I'm just gonna spend a minute and groom all this business. Get rid of some of this old soil and get it into its new home. Perfect. That's great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Ooh, there's some pokies in this new soil. And then I have one more bag of this, these stones. So I'm gonna go grab those, and I think I'll have just enough to finish up this one too. Oh, turns out I have 2 more bags of those stones, so that's good news. I remember I grabbed those at Joann's too before they went out of business. My local one to me was just like giving stuff away, and I was like, I can always use some top rocks here, so these are gonna look really nice. I do wish I had a few more of the little pups to tuck in, but that's okay. All right, so here's how that one turned out. Just one in the center there. All right, so now I'm gonna clean up my mess. I'm gonna get everything watered in, and then I'll show you the final result of this quick and easy project today. All right, guys, well, here is the end result of my 3 little planters. I was kind of shocked that when I got the stones wet, they turned green. They kind of look green to me, but I don't mind it. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm really glad I grabbed that other one that matched though, so that I could have, you know, a set of 3 of these. And I'm really excited about these Mangaves. Never grown Mangaves before, so we'll see how they do, but it's kind of fun to have some fresh succulent planters. So sometimes projects, as long as you have all the materials, I guess I should say, sometimes quick and simple planting projects like this are my favorite. Instant gratification, I love this way, the way that this turned out. Well, that's going to do it for this kind of quick and simple project today. I hope it gave you some inspiration to try maybe your hand at some succulent planters if you've never tried them, or maybe try some Mangaves if you've never tried those. I'm excited to see how these grow and develop. If you need me, I'll be doing some yardening. I hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you next time. Bye.